all been there. You're at a family gathering for the holidays and everyone's talking about what their favorite Christmas movie is. Everybody's talking and having a great time until someone says that their favorite Christmas movie is Gremlins or Die Hard. And that's when the conversation gets weird. You've got all the people on this side, usually moms, saying that they're not Christmas movies, and then you've got all the people on this side, which are usually dudes, saying that they are Christmas movies. I've had this debate with so many people over the years that I'm actually sick of it. So I thought to myself, why not make a YouTube video about it and finally put an end to this stupid discussion. Now this isn't just going to be me saying that they're Christmas movies because I said so and that's the end of the video. I'm actually going to be giving points to why these are Christmas movies and what makes a movie a Christmas movie. The reason why I'm doing this is because most of the people who say they aren't Christmas movies haven't even seen them all the way through. They just assume because they're violent they can't be Christmas films. But before we get into that, let's talk about what makes a Christmas film and what doesn't make a Christmas film. Alright, so for example, if someone were to say their favorite Christmas movie was Home Alone, nobody would look at them. Huh? Nobody's gonna tell you that this isn't a Christmas film. Everyone knows that it is. If you think about movies like Elf or the Santa Claus, they're directly connected to the Christmas lore. Santa, elves, reindeer, elves again, stuff like that. Then you have other Christmas movies like A Christmas Vacation, wanting something for Christmas, stealing Christmas, and not liking Christmas, which applies to that last one too.
And who can forget anti-capitalist children with seasonal depression?
Hello in there.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water.
But Home Alone doesn't have any of that. It's not about Santa, it's not about elves, it's not about any of that. It is about a family that leaves their kid behind and he beats the crap out of some burglars. Holy crap, they should be dead. What I'm trying to say here is Home Alone really just takes place at Christmas time. If that falls, I'm gonna scream like a little girl. Now that we've talked about what does make a Christmas film, let's talk about what doesn't make a Christmas film. The way I see it is a movie can mention Christmas, like Jack Frost for example. No, not that one. Definitely not that one. There you go. This film has a Christmas scene that lasts for like 2 minutes, but the rest of the film takes place in January and February. But yet people still think it's a Christmas film despite the fact that it doesn't take place around the holiday season. Movies that just have snow on the ground, it's not a Christmas film. Frozen? No, it's not. That's winter. And even then, that takes place in the summer, so like, what are we doing here? In order for a movie to be a Christmas movie, the holiday season has to be intertwined with the story. Now let's apply this to Gremlins and Die Hard. Also, yeah, I'm aware that I'm going to be talking about the movie that helped birth the PG-13 and a rated R action film. But this video is going to be rated C for... We're going to go through these kind of fast, because I want to be done with this. First of all, Gizmo is a Christmas present. Now for all the people saying, oh, Billy's dad didn't give him to him on Christmas, he's a living creature, okay? You're not going to buy a kid a living creature and then give it to him like 3 days later. Have you seen those videos where the kid's goldfish are dead when they get them? Gizmo is a Christmas present to our main character, Billy. The film opens with Christmas music. Mrs. Deagle is mad at Billy because his dog broke her snowman. Kate has a whole scene where she talks about how she doesn't like Christmas because her dad died. The Gremlins sing Christmas carols, they kill a guy dressed as Santa. I just want to stress again, this film is rated PG. Gizmo and the other Mogwais play with Billy's Christmas presents. They tie the dog up in Christmas lights. These are out of order, by the way. Can you tell this part wasn't scripted very well? The mom is making Christmas cookies while Christmas music plays, and that all happens right before the Gremlins hide in a Christmas tree. And overall, the majority of the film takes place on Christmas Eve, with the very end taking place on Christmas Day, where Mr. Wing comes and takes Gizmo away, because the end of this movie proves what the Book of Genesis proved forever ago. Humans don't listen and they screw up everything. Again, if you've seen the movie, you knew all this. Gremlins takes place on Christmas. Sound familiar? Sound familiar? Also, Kevin's on one side and Harry and Marv on the other. You don't get that with DVD. But the main reason why people don't associate this with Christmas is because the first half is an E.T. style boy meets thing, and then the second half is a horror comedy. And I get it, neither of those things really scream Christmas, but whatever. I made my point already. At this point, I'm just talking because it's free. Let's talk about Die Hard now. All the dads in the audience are gonna go crazy. The same way Gremlins started out as kind of an E.T.-esque film, Die Hard honestly kind of starts out like a Hallmark movie. Yes, I know that sounds crazy because it's Die Hard, but listen. John McClane, the main character, played by Bruce Willis, hopes to fix his marital problems with his wife Holly over the holidays. Holidays. Why am I milking udders? Haven't seen a joke like that since Dumb and Dumber.
Merry Christmas. Mrs. Merry Christmas.
Kinda catchy, huh, Hair?
Which is not a Christmas film. I don't care what my younger self says.
Dumb and Dumber. This is a Christmas movie because I said so.
Where does John McClane meet up with his wife? At her company Christmas party in Nakatomi Plaza. What does Argyle do on the drive over there? He plays Christmas music, and ironically enough, John McClane tells him it's not real Christmas music. It was a foreshadowing for the Dark Ages. Liar! And all the characters, whether they're good or bad, they reference Christmas because this film takes place on Christmas Eve. This wasn't just Christmas Eve in the movies either. Every Christmas Eve in the 80s was like this. Also, John McClane kills a guy dressed as Santa. Didn't we do all this? And again, the majority of the film takes place on Christmas Eve. So there's my case. Gremlins and Die Hard are just as much of a Christmas film as the first two Home Alones. I know there's 4 others, but a part of me dies every time I see one of those posters. And honestly, I feel like there's really no better time to make this video. In a day and age where every movie tries to be, what if it was Christmas but badass? I feel like people are a little bit more open-minded to this discussion. Because yeah, we do have a lot of films that try to recapture the magic these two had. Like yeah, The Nightmare Before Christmas did the whole what if your Christmas presents turned evil thing a few years later. But there was really nothing like Gremlins when it came out. And honestly, I'd like to see more creative Christmas films like this, instead of... Yeah, you ever realize that the last iconic Christmas movie came out in 2003? Oh yeah, Lethal Weapon and Die Hard 2, they're also Christmas movies, but not as much as Gremlins and the first Die Hard. They were going to be a bigger part of this video, but Gremlins and Die Hard 2 and Lethal Weapon are Christmas films. It doesn't really roll off the tongue as well, so... Sorry. I was just praising the first Die Hard for being creative, but the second one is just the first film again. It's like Home Alone. Roll the clip from Friends.
We make it a double feature.
What else you rent?
Die Hard 2.
Joey, this is Die Hard 1 again.
Oh. But we watch it a second time and it's Die Hard 2.
Also, Bruce Willis played a character in that season, and it's like, Joey, Die Hard's your favorite movie. How do you not recognize him? But anyway, if these films aren't your jam and you just want to spend the holidays watching happy feel-good movies, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I hope I made this video in time for all your awkward family gatherings this year. So when people say, hey, those aren't Christmas films, you can send them this video. But don't show it to them all at once. I want you to send it to them so that they can watch it again and I can get more views. And you should watch this video again so that you can share my points. Watch it 100 times. All that matters is Christ is King, and we celebrate Christmas in honor of him. So whatever you watch or however you celebrate, I hope you have a happy holiday season. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next time. What the... Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Mega Madness Super Oh, we're recording?
Like and subscribe to JB18 or you're a ho ho ho.
Subscribe! But before I talk about... Dang. I peed on my pants. Not actually. If you think about movies like Elf or the Santa Claus, they're directly connected to the Christmas lore. I need to blow my nose. Now that we got all that out of the way, let's apply this theory. Theory? What the hell, am I a math teacher? But this movie is gonna... Easier said than done.